The National Day is celebrated everywhere across Norway. Let's attend the celebration in Oslo. Meanwhile, I will also tell you the truth about Norway you don't know. I will take you to the Royal Palace first, then go to Shopping Street in the city center. Some 100,000 people may dress up in national costumes in honor of the day, travel to the city center and the Royal Palace to participate in the main festivities. All over Norway, children's parades form the central elements of the celebration. The children's parade, which is greeted by the royal family from the balcony of the Royal Palace, includes thousands of children from around 100 schools as well as march bands. First, the tap water quality is extremely high, similar to the mineral water, and is free. Norway is a major oil-producing country, but it doesn't rely on oil and natural gas for electricity generation. It relies on hydropower, and the electricity prices fluctuate greatly. When it rains, the electricity cost can be very low. Most markets in Norway don't have fresh seafood or king crabs. Fourth, Norwegians often engage in physical intimacy before falling in love. They are considered one of the busiest nations on the bed. Fifth, most Norwegians don't fancy international travel. During holidays and weekends, they prefer going to small cabins in the mountains, similar to camping. These cabins generally lack tap water systems and electricity. Norwegians don't like having too many choices in the supermarkets. They are quite conservative and typically avoid trying new products for the sake of safety. Next, Norwegians love skiing the most, especially cross-country skiing for hours. It's a deep-rooted passion. The trendiest clothing in Norway is outdoor wear, not something from a Paris, Fashion Week, or luxury brands. However, high-quality outdoor brands in Norway can be quite expensive, with a single top costing around $2,000. 9. Many Norwegians use chopsticks very well, but it's not due to the influence of Chinese cuisine. It's because of Japanese food. Norway has the most sushi restaurants. There is a significant Indian population in Norway. 11th, Norwegians bring their same-sex partners to company or working gatherings. The airport express in Norway costs 3 times more than the regular train, even though the travel time to the airport is almost the same. It's just an enjoy on the price. At Norwegian airport security checkpoints, they don't check for the identification cards or passports. Norwegians believe there is not much difference between frozen pizza and freshly made pizza. 15th, Norwegians are the most avid coffee drinkers globally, consuming an average of 5 to 10 cups per day. Norwegians go for outdoor rounds even in rainy or snowy weather. They believe there is no such thing as bad weather, only inappropriate clothing. Norwegians use strollers to take their babies for rounds. Norwegians enjoy canned food. Norwegians consider their pension fund to be very secure. Norway has a very high fertility rate, ranging from 1.4 to 1.5, while Japan and South Korea only have 0.6 to 0.8. The cost of getting a driver license in Norway is around $7,000. The speed limit on Norwegian highways is 80. The northern part of Norway borders Russia. In Norway, camping and making fires are allowed as long as you stay away from buildings and avoid the dry winter season. The Munch Museum in Norway is a more than 13-story building. Norway is the host country for the Nobel Peace Prize. The Norwegian Royal Family is not wealthy and participates in public cross-country skiing events. Not all parts of Norway have thick snow cover. Cherry and plum trees line the streets of Norway, and during the ripe season, you can freely pick the fruits. 7-Eleven is the most expensive store in Norway. Its price can be 50% higher. Norwegians love to have dogs as pets, but are reluctant to rent their house to dog owners. Norwegian hospitals don't have pharmacies. After a doctor prescribes medication, patients can go to any pharmacies in Norway to collect it. After a doctor prescribes medication, the hospital can also ship the medication to any locations worldwide if the patient is not in Norway. Norway also has a very famous brown cheese, which has a sweet flavor. It is very special. Norway also has excellent chocolate brand, Flea. Newcomers in the Norwegian workforce are entitled to 20 days of paid annual leave. Lastly, Norway has a narrow and elongated territory, even longer than Italy and France. Subscribe to my videos. See you next time.